Hey guys, it's Karthikeya Kanpal from Apex Finserv and we're back with the regular trades and the indice outlook for tomorrow's trading session. We had a good green trading session because out of the trades that we had discussed yesterday, we had two triggers, Just Dial and Apollo, and both of them hit the targets. So I hope you guys had a good green expiry too. Now coming to the trades for tomorrow's trading session, without wasting much time, the first trade that we have is SRT Finance. SRT will be going for a long position, keeping in mind, of course, the recent very obvious high low structure that is in the making. So we'll be entering a long at the closest swing point for a long position at 695, stop loss at 685, and the ideal targets at 1% from entry. Moving on to the second script that we have, Apollo Hospitals. Apollo Hospitals, similar to SRT, clear high low structure formation, not much confusion there. So we'll be entering a long position at the nearest swing or at the nearest resistance, which should turn support now. So we'll be going for a long position at 1510 with the stop loss at 1490, the ideal targets being 1% as usual. Coming to the third one, Just Dial. Well, we went aggressive on Just Dial today and it rewarded us appropriately. So we booked 1% clean on a trade today. So for tomorrow, what we have on Just Dial is we'll be going for a long position considering this trend line breakout. So we'll be going for a long position at 372 with the stop loss going at 368 and the ideal targets at 1% from your point of entry. The fourth script that we have, PEL. Now PEL, we'll be looking for long positions, but only above a certain point, only above if it breaks the closest swing point of 1500. Now since it's also a round number, it might as well act as a psychological point of resistance. So we'll be going for long trades only above 1500 and the stop loss going at 1480, ideal targets at 1%. Since it is a above kind of trade, over or under a level, so this is again a place where we prefer to use SLM orders instead of the standard bracket order affair. Moving on to the final equity trade that we have, IndusInd Bank. So IndusInd Bank, similar to PAL, we'll be going for a long position only when this sloping trend line is broken. So we'll be going for a long position above 516, stop loss going at 510, ideal targets at 1% from your point of entry. Again, this is long above 516, so SLM order type with your trigger being 516. Alright, now coming to the indices, starting with Nifty. Now I made a slight mistake while noting down the things in my diary. So if you notice what's on the screen, then about the option chain levels, well, the levels are correct, but the number of contracts that I have noted down, well, I noted them down for the expiry that was today. So don't go by the number of contracts. The levels are, although they are correct, we'll go through the number of contracts in the video. Now coming to the charts for Nifty. Now I told you guys that I would be looking for breakout trades near the 11200 level, and we had a zone here as well. So it was pretty simple. Once I broke out the zone, roll reversal, and then entering a trade in that same direction. Now coming to the option chain for the new expiry or for tomorrow's trading session, well, for resistance levels, immediate resistance, we have 11300 with about 340,000 added contracts today. Significant at 11500 with about 200,000 contracts added today and 3.3 million total standing open interest. On the support side of things, immediate support is 11200 with 941,000 added contracts today, which is pretty big. And for significant support, we have 11100 with 800,000 added contracts today and 1.8 million total standing contracts. Now for tomorrow, I would personally I would like to take trades near the zone level, because we have 11200 as immediate support as well, and we have our zone at 11170, 11180 as well. So it should play out pretty nicely. A pullback should give a good long entry. Now coming for Bank Nifty. Well, Bank Nifty, we have this zone since a couple of days now, and it has freshly broken out of that zone without a gap. It has properly broken out of that zone. So what remains now is to see whether this breakout is sustainable or not, and that can only be confirmed with at least a couple of good healthy candles above this zone taking support, or any other method. Basically, you can use oscillators, you can use candlesticks, anything, but you need confirmation that this zone is being sustained. 23,100 levels need to be sustained for further up move in Bank Nifty. Now, when we talk about the option chain resistance and support levels, so immediate resistance is at 23,100 with about 35,000 total added contracts today and 54,000 total standing open interest. For significant resistance, we have 23,500 with 103,000 added open interest today and 490,000 total open interest. On the support side of things, we have 23,000 as immediate support, 100,000 added contracts, and 22,500 at significant support with about 190,000 total added contracts today. Now for tomorrow Bank Nifty, as I told you guys, 23,100 is the level to watch out for. We have support at 23,000 and resistance at 23,100. So it depends which of these levels is broken first or which of these levels is being sustained. We can only confirm that through price action tomorrow in the live markets. So let's see how that goes. This is all that we had to discuss for today, guys. You might wonder why we are cutting off the crude and the currencies from the discussions. Well, right now we have a lot going on in our hands. We have this whole, if you are an active trader, you might be aware of this leverage issue from the SEBI and the NSE side of things. The leverage is being restructured heavily. Some are saying that it might even go away, coming couple of weeks or couple of months. So we have a lot on our hands. We are trying to restructure our entire trading style and the trading systems according to the new margin structure. So we are cutting down on the commodities and the currencies discussions for a couple of days. We will bring that back soon, don't worry. But at least for now, that's not something that we'll discuss. However, if you trade those and if you need any help from our side, feel free to contact us on the Telegram back support channel or on the comments down in the YouTube section. Now, this is all the charts that we have to discuss. If you want these charts, if you want the OI analysis for tomorrow's trading session or even the watchlist trades written down, feel free to check out the Telegram channel @ApexFinserve, the link of which is in the description as always. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.